Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video we're going to be covering the Movavi Video Editor. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So if it's your first time hearing about Movavi Video Editor, it's basically a user-friendly and versatile video editing software, and it's designed to help users create professional looking videos with ease, even if they have little to no experience in video editing. Now, Movavi Video Editor offers a range of features and tools to edit and enhance videos, making it a suitable software tool for both beginners and more experienced users. So we'll get stuck right into the Movavi Video Editor and we'll take a look at some of the key features that are available on it. So overall, it's got an intuitive interface. So the software is pretty clean and easy to navigate. You can see that it's accessible for all types of users. You don't have to have a skill level for it. You can see on our left, we've got all our areas for where we need to go. We've got our audio, titles, transitions, we've got effects, elements, effects store, and we've also got our more tools area. Now, we've got an area for where we can drag our files, so particularly here on the top left. And we've got an area to record video. We can capture screencast, record audio, and do a slideshow wizard. And on our right side, which is the Movavi Video Editor, that's where we're able to preview the present time on how we're actually creating the video. So depending on how we're editing, we could review it, have a look at it, see if we're happy enough with it, then come back to the editing on the bottom here. So fairly easy software tool to use. It's easy to navigate around. And as I said, this software tool is packed full of features. It's even got a green screen as well. So with this software, it allows users to pretty much remove the background colors and replace them with other images or videos. This would be a common technique used in video production, so that'll help boost what you can do. Then of course you've got video and audio track management as well. So users can add multiple videos and audio track to track their audio or for their projects. And that makes it easy to overlay different elements as well. And you do have that option to export and have those sharing options. So I'll actually just remove the white background above the screen here, just so you guys can get a clear view on the entire editor itself. So right above where it was hidden on the blank white space there, you've got file import, you've got project files, you can have sample videos as well, you've got background, intro videos. So it's pretty much great for any content creator, especially if you're wanting to have that intro for your YouTube channel or an intro overall for a presentation, so that there's multiple uses for Movavi Video Editor. You can go ahead and add them in. So all it requires is for you to actually download it. So we'll have a look for one. So we'll just click this one, and then you can see that that's now downloaded, which is the eggplant. I can go ahead and drag that into our editing area. So that should pop in. You can see that that's now popped in. And on our right here, you can see that it has your name. So it has actually come in. And of course, this is where we can change our slogan. So with this one, your name, I can go ahead and change that to so like that, or we'll just lower it down a little bit there, and then we'll do Movavi review. And then on our right side, I'm able to increase and decrease that. I can actually move that about if I wanted to as well. And I can have it with italics. I can lower the font size on that as well. And of course, with the slogan there, I can go ahead and change that. So you can see how easy it is to actually change the editor about, and it's not a particularly difficult task. So it's great for anyone that's starting off with doing some editing. Everything's pretty much built in for you. You can see how it clicks me right into the center. That's fairly handy for how that is. And of course I can change the actual color, and it even shows me the color wheel here. I can have it with opacity, so that's just transparent if I want to as well. So as I said, a couple of good colors there that I can add in. So I could turn that blue if I wanted to. I can turn it black. White, of course, that was what that was earlier on. Yellow, a little bit more of a greener look. So keep it there. And I can turn that bold to have italics on it, underline if I wanted to as well. I can push that to the right within that text box, left or center. So quite a lot of things you could do with that. So anyway, you can see that I've actually got my intro part. I'm happy enough with that. Now with the clip properties, I can have it so it fades in. So that's how that works. So if I go ahead and play back now, you can see that that's more or less how that works. Now, in terms of adding clips in, if you go onto the plus on the top there, and then we'll just go to File Import. If I open up my Explorer, so we're currently creating video clips for this actual video now, but anyway, we'll just use an example here. So if I pop this one in, you can see that I've got my new clip in. I can drag that down, just click on it, and now I can either change the volume, or I can decrease and increase that volume if I wanted to. So that's what's good about that one. Now, as well as this, if I want to double click on that, I can go ahead and actually change the clip properties. So I can have it fading in, fading out. And what's great about this as well is if you have a clip overlaying on the top, that's where fade in and fade out would be particularly handy. So say you were doing a video and then you've stated that, let's just do something random. So I was talking about eating something, and then I mentioned using a fork, and of course a fork appears. Now that's a terrible explanation for it, but basically I'll have like a picture of a fork, then you can have that fading in or fading out. I'll actually go ahead and demonstrate what I mean by right now. So say I did have another overlaid video. What I could try to do is overlay an image for it, or I can overlay a video. So you can see how it's gapped off, and I can actually shorten that down if I want to. And with the clip properties, I can have it fading in, then fading out. So within the end of that should fade out instead of it being so harsh. So we'll try it without it first. So we'll play it. So I think the better way to do this is to actually have another clip. So I'll just get another clip up, and then we'll put it in there, and then I'll drag it in. So if I play this, I'll go back a little bit. If we pay attention onto the top right, you can see that it's now brought up a new screen. Now say that particular video has audio, you can turn that down to completely 0%. So what's great about this is if you are trying to showcase something, you're doing a review like we are now, and I'm talking about Movavi, and say that my audio is a still screen and maybe I want to have a little bit more interaction with the audience, then I could add a little bit of flair by adding videos, or I can also add images, so depending on what I want to do. Now you've seen the harshness as well when it was from the first clip to the second clip, it's just instant. I can actually double click that, and as I mentioned before, you can fade it in and fade it out. So if I go back and I play that video, you can see that this will fade in. So it looks a little less harsher than it popping out randomly. So if you were talking about the topic, You can see how it fades in slowly, and then it'll fade out slowly, and then it'll come back to its original clip. So fairly handy tool for the fade in and fade out. Now, of course, if you do continue that as well, you can add some text. So we can add titles, we can just do a like and subscribe, so that'll be handy. Of course, you will have to have the full version for it. They've got some basic here as well, so I can add in some text here if I wanted to. So we'll just say great. So say for this point here, I'm got it playing, and then I want that title to appear. So if I double click on that, I can actually say, so Movavi review, and then we'll just say tree. Okay, so you see that we've changed that up. Now, if you're not happy about the layout, it's easy enough. You just move it about. So we'll go back again. We'll go ahead and hit play. You can see now that that comes up, Movavi review for ProfileTree, fades out. So quite a lot you could do with it in terms of text as well. And we do also have transitions. So say the transition here was a little bit too harsh. So it does fade out, which is great. That's what we wanted to do. However, if you want to add more flair to the actual video, I wouldn't really recommend to use any of the vortex stuff. I feel like it'll outdate the video. However, if you maybe try to do a vertical split, we'll try it out, see if that does anything. So vertical split can be good. They also have a swipe right, so swipe right in general is always the best one. That's what I would use myself. So you can see how that swipes right, and that looks perfect. So it swipes right in 3, so it doesn't actually swipe right in one go. Then you have other ones like slice 2, slice 3, slice 4, slice 1. So get creative with it. They do have multiple other choices. Now, in terms of that, you also have your own different areas for it. So you've got slice, fade, artistic, parallax, blur, circle, blocks, geometric. I wouldn't really recommend to use the blocks depending on how you want to actually create your videos. There's wipe, they've got warp, with sound. So we'll try to give it a go. If I try to use the offset one so that splits right, and so it makes like a cashier noise. However, if you are wanting to be a little bit creative in terms of audio swiping, you can add some sounds in. So we can see here that we can have some sounds. So they've got applause, beep. Maybe if we search up for swoosh, maybe they'll have one for swoosh. Okay, so usually they are a little bit limited in terms of the actual audio. We'll check emotions, everyday life, vlog. So, as I said, a bit limited in terms of the actual sounds, but that's why you have the effects store. So this is where you can get a little bit more. So if I wanted to search up swoosh, I should get a little bit more. Or maybe it just depends on the actual sound. So we do have other ones there if you do pay the subscription for it. Now we can see what one's installed. They've also got some abstract, business, intros as well. Kids, LUTs and filters. Now, say you didn't find one that you liked. You can always do a file import of the particular audio file. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So not only can you add the actual video clips, but you can also add MP3 audio files. So that's great. Now I can have that below here. You can see that it all sections out the two here being the clips, so extra video track. Then this is my actual video track, and then below is my audio track, and I can have that anywhere I want in the video. So let's try to move this a little bit. So I'll have it here, and if I play that now, so that sort of moves into the next area. I can extend that if I want to as well. So now that we have our audio, see the video is starting to come together. So Movavi Review by ProfileTree moves into our clip. We get to showcase the Movavi video suite a little bit there, comes out, and then it comes to an end. Now, there are other effects out there. You've got elements too. So if you want to add some stickers maybe, depending how you're doing your video. So this would more or less be better for someone who's trying to be a little bit more creative, adding something with their vlogs. So you see here they've got effects as well. So there's one there for hiring. So these would be great for anyone doing vlogging, advertisements, things like that. That's what you would use the stickers for. You have callouts as well. So again, this would be good for a tutorial video. So say that you wanted to use an animated arrow. So at the minute you can't see my cursor, but if I wanted to maybe point at something, I can. So if I wanted to point at ProfileTree on the top right there, I can use an animated arrow. So that would be a good way to do that. So they've got a couple there. They've got wavy arrow, spiral arrow, question mark, pink arrow, exclamation marks, orange arrow. So you're not stuck for choices. You've also got sketch as well, shapes, highlighting, arrows, signs. So a couple of other features there. You've also got frames. So you can frame your video if you want to. So if we want to add grid, I can actually bring that over to the video clip and then add that in. Should be able to. Well, let's see. I think there might be an effect here. So it's actually the effect, sorry. So let's see. So we can add a camera shake. So if you take a look at this, and I could add half-tone color. This should now change the actual video look. You can see how it's a little bit blurry. Now, if I don't want to keep that, I can go ahead and undo that. You can see it changes back. I can add camera shake to it. You can see it tilts. I can undo that. So you're not stuck with the decisions that you make, which is great. Now, the last one that I want to showcase is, as well as the effect store there that we've seen, you also have the more tools. And this is where you can take a look at pan, zoom, stabilization, animation, highlight and conceal, chroma key. So the chroma key is basically the background that we're on about. So you can have a green screen. You've got background removal. You've got scene detection, logo, slow motion, which is great, animation, and so I can add that in if I wanted to. Color adjustments. So a couple of cool little areas I can add in there. And then it will use AI in order to remove background or to do noise removal as well. So you've got audio there, noise gate compressor, equalizer, audio effects, beat detection. So a couple of other areas in order to fix your audio as well. But there you have it, guys. That is a review on the Movavi Video Editor. You can tell it's pretty straightforward in terms of video editing, and it allows users to quickly and effortlessly create engaging videos for various purposes. And as I've mentioned before, vlogs, tutorials, slideshows, presentations, and more. And it can be even used for educational purposes as well. So if you're a teacher and you're maybe wanting to create something engaging for your students, then you can use it using Movavi Video Suite or the video editing tool. Now, it's got a combination of those tools that we've seen, all the editing tools, all the effects, easy to use features, and it makes it a very popular choice among content creators, educators, and anyone just particularly looking to edit and enhance their videos without the complexities of professional grade editing software. But as I said before, that reaches the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.